simple thing. And this program aims to solve the following problems. And let me illustrate the problems itself. And the very first thing I want to talk about is the basics. Okay. Are you trained? I asked this question once, and for this specific conversation, this person here couldn't understand. This person said, "What do you mean trained? Do you mean I have a CRM software?" I said, no, we're not talking about any software at all. Because this person is like, I want to be a appointment setter. So I'm saying, have you been trained? Right? Do you have the skills? And then this person say, oh, do you mean the ability to schedule appointments, book calls, communicate text? I say, yes, exactly. Have you been trained? And the answer is no. I'm new to this. So if you're new to this and in your mind, you're like, I want to be an appointment setter, right? And you're not trained. Do you know what's your first priority? Put in the comments, even if you're watching this as a replay, whether you enrolled or you're watching the free preview. If you're not trained, what is the first priority in your mind? You should get trained. And there are so many programs available for you to get trained. Of course, I hope you pick the right one. Because do you understand what you're doing here as a seller? You are going to a business owner and say, let me log in to your social media account and text for you, as you. I'm pretending to be you, and I will help you handle all your leads. There's hundreds and thousands of them. Do you know for someone to give you their password, even to give you the password through a secure app, even to give you access to their inbox? Yes, Latif, it is to get yourself trained. You know how much trust, like when I give my inbox to someone, you know how much trust that takes. It's not just the trust on the security, it's the trust on like, can you represent me well? Are you good in English? Can you type like me? Are you going to piss my prospects off? Are you going to misrepresent me? Are you going to make a bunch of promises that I can't deliver? Are you going to jam my conversations? Are you going to repel my lead? Like for a business owner, there's a lot at stake. Of course, to you, it's probably, I want to set, I want to make extra income. I want to work remotely, right? That's to you. But for the business owner, no one is going to just come to you and say, hey, I heard you want to get out of your 9 to 5 and you want to be a appointment setter. Here's my password. Here's all my leads. Go. Okay, no one will say that. There's a lot of trust needed, and your response to the business owner cannot be, you know why you can trust me? Because I took a course. How does that sound? It's like saying, can I marry you because I took a course? Right? And I have this certification. I have this certification. Can I set for you? Because I have no one cares about that. You know, and you continually say, can I close for you? Can I set for you? Can I write for you? It does not work. That is not setting. That is pitching. Right? So you need three things: the mindset and the strategy and the skill. This is what I teach in the complete closer, right? The mindset, the strategy, and the skill. And the bare minimum is the skills. You need to know how to type. You know what I'm saying? You need to know the art. This is an art. There is a specific skill that you need to learn, and you touch your heart. Okay, you touch your heart and ask yourself, have you truly been trained? You might have taken a course, you might have been certified, but do you actually know what you're doing? Right? If you want to drive, you have to be trained in driving skills. If you want to set, you have to be trained in setting skills. So if you haven't been trained, you need to be trained. Okay, what's an example of someone who has been trained but isn't trained? I receive messages like this every single day. Sometimes I'm quite afraid. Sometimes I don't check my inbox for a few days, and I'm afraid to open it sometimes, because once I open it, as a closer and setter coach myself, I get too many of these. You know, one glance, I know this person is going to say all these things. Can I set for you, brother? Somehow on the internet, I have a lot of brothers. Everyone is my brother. Brother, I want to set for you. Brother, I want to close for you. You say this one. Let's do this, brother. I am so fired up. You are fired up. Am I fired up? No, I'm not. Hey, Sean, how are you doing? Let's hop on a call. Hello, Sean. I would love to set for you. So how is this value in chat? It's like saying, I want to be your boyfriend. In exchange, you'll be my girlfriend. How is that an exchange? You know what I'm saying? And then another one that has so-called been trained, but not trained. Thanks, Sean. I'm based in the UK. So regarding the guaranteed placement, this person took a program that sells guaranteed placement. And I know people that have paid thousands just for guaranteed placement, or they bought in because they just believe this idea of a guaranteed placement. And they sometimes this promise is fulfilled. Okay, sometimes it is fulfilled. It's just that after the person get placed, things change immediately the second day. Either something happened, or the business owner just fired them, or the business owner just changed stuff. And so yes, you did get placed, but day two you're out. So we fulfilled it, but it's not my fault you got kicked, right? Or sometimes they didn't even fulfill this promise. And it's like in the marketing, I tell you, yes, there's guaranteed placement, but after you come in, it's kind of well, what I meant was we are giving you the tools. That's what I mean, right? So is this guaranteed placement or is this conditional placement? What do you think? Okay, and if you are a seller, if you are a closer, why do you need to be guaranteed? Your primary skill is selling, right? So how can you not set the business owner? Your primary skill is closing, right? How can you not close the business owner? And if after completing a setting program, your main skill is to pitch like that, you did not complete a setting program. You completed a pitching program. If after taking a closing program and you're pitching like that, you did not complete a closing program, you completed a pitching program. And if you had to pay for guaranteed placement and you find that after that you still have to pitch, then this whole thing is just weird, It's like, will a doctor require a guaranteed patient? Will a lawyer require a guaranteed client? You should be good enough to get it yourself, especially if the skill that you sign up for is the skill to get clients, right? And every day when people join my Facebook group, a lot of them will say, I have completed a program and I'm struggling to find a client. Then what? So my first question is, does the program teach you how to get clients? And they say yes. And then I say, what are they teaching you? Why can't you find clients? And then they told me to join your group. And I said, okay. So, okay. So that's what you paid thousands of dollars to learn,